Well, my boat's been out there for 8 days and never took in not one drop of water on the belch. Isn't that awesome? I'm going to bring it in this evening here in just a little bit because there's some things I want to do to the boat without bobbing and rocking out there. And so I've got the truck over here ready to pull it out. And we're going to pull it out later. The tide's rising right now. It's probably already up high enough. I can tell by the way the water looks there right now. So let's go out here and look at this project here. What's happening. Joel's doing my arches here. Man, he's got them looking good too. So on this side facing out towards the beach, they're all going to be arched down through here. And you know there's another one over there too. Huh? You sure? Let's go look at it. So, yeah, you're gonna do both of those. Yeah, I'm not gonna do those small ones in there though. Yeah, yeah, but definitely that one. That's correct. Yeah, but not the small ones. Yeah, they look good, but the that one underneath there, you don't need to do it.
No,
Just on the inside. And the other one, huh? Oh, yeah, that's correct. Yep, that's correct. Yeah. Yeah. And we got to figure out on this staircase here pretty soon. Well, I'm gonna go up here to the top and show you some of this. So the boys are going on break right now, and I'm gonna climb up here while they're on break and show you some of the work going on. You see the bamboo's getting thicker, and boy, I love smell that bamboo and all this fresh cut wood. Boy, I love that smell. So here you go. We'll get up here higher. So here we are up here on the decks now. Sunlight so strong up here. So I know it may not. Let me fish out of this back a little bit. We can get a bigger view in it. So they hadn't decked the outside over there yet, but that is going to be 16 foot in that decking right there. As you can see, there's 4 sheets. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's 16 foot of floor space right there before the wall on each side of it. Actually, you're going to gain. It's going to be closer to like 16 and a half feet. It's going to be the actual dimensions in the room. So give you a little bit of idea on the spacing on that, and that will get filled in over there too. They just hadn't set the forms on it yet. So we have the carton still from this TV that we had bought a while back, and I like using that for making things like these patterns. So Joel cut some of the carton out, and he made a pattern for the cantilever beams that are going to be out there. So he'll take this now and cut it out of, let's see, we'll cut that out of the thick 1/2-inch plywood, and then the bottom parts we'll cut out of that thin plywood where we can curve it, and then there'll be 2x2s going across here. This is allowance where it's 2x2.
Yes,
so there'll be another form on each side, and he'll put 2x2s across to support this curved piece of plywood that'll be under. It looks pretty good though, man. So thanks for bringing it up and showing it to me, Joel. Good morning, everybody. Yep, good morning from check this out, partly cloudy day. That's always a good sign. Don't know how good, but I'll take it. A partly cloudy day here in the Philippines. Yeah, it's nice to see that. So we're getting started up here on where we're gonna put the staircase right here. I got a piece of bamboo leaning right where it's gonna go there. And we're gonna put another piece of bamboo up here, kind of visually laying it out, and then we'll start doing our hard forming on it. Now it'll go on the other side of that mock. So anyway, that's what I'm gonna do right now. But boy, when you walk over there and look up, sun straight in your eyes, man. Woo! So explain to you what's going on here. That staircase is going to go right even with the front of this flower bed right here coming into this balcony, and I'm using that sheet of plywood for not only for visual aid but also as a square right now off of the front of that flower bed, so we can get a good square line. And then we've pulled a nylon here, and we're setting a level mark up high that we can measure down from. Everywhere that we're going to work, we can measure down from that mark for whatever height that we're going to have our finished concrete and steps and all that. So we're just laying out preliminary. We got a couple of pieces of bamboo leaned up here, and that's also just for getting visual layout, temporary right now, and then how we're going to bring it in and where everything's going to land, and then we'll put our hard measurement on it after that. So just a little preliminary work here right now. We're laying out here for our sidewalk. These couple banana trees here are a little bit in our way, these young ones. And these particular bananas on this variety over here, those are just small and full of seeds. They're just really all they've been is ornamental here. So Melinda's wanting to change them out with a different species. Now these over here, they're really nice over here on this side. Boy, everything's suffering from no rain. Hey, go ahead and split this open. And anyway, this banana we chopped down, again, we're going to feed it to the cows, but I'm not going to make the mistake Melinda did where they just took a great big trunk out there, like it can rip that apart. I want to break it down where they can actually eat it. They wasted all that other banana tree. It just laid on the ground and dried out because the cows couldn't eat it. It was, I don't know if they thought they had a steak knife out there or a bolo. Never seen a cow with a bolo. That'll be enjoyable for them there. Marvin, come take this to the cows. When you chop it, if you ever do another one, don't take great big pieces out there like you did. You need to chop it down small because the cows don't have no silverware. They don't have no knife and fork. And they don't have full teeth either. That's why you've got to chop that up where they can eat it. Yeah, that'll work. You know what? Well, tomorrow or a couple more days, we'll let them eat that, and then we'll do that one next time. We'll remove these two right here. They're junk anyway. But we'll slowly feed it to the cows. They'll be happy to get that. All right, so I've got everything laid out for the staircase, and it's coming out about the same as the others we've done. It's going to take about 17 steps. kind of just getting some visual effects here again of where it's going to come in out here with this blue pipe and swoop around and go up right there off the side of the house right here. Swimming pool there. And I'm just going to tell you and be really frank and honest, I canceled out doing a bridge at the end of the pool. It was a neat idea and it sounded great, but it's just a big pain in the ass, and it's going to block a lot of the beautiful view of the pool. It's going to get too busy and crowded here with this other staircase, too much happening in one spot. So what I decided to do was I'm just going to have a wide deck across right here. This coming around this wide deck here, and they can just walk around the end of the pool right here where I'm at. It's going to come out right over to this tree right here, and we're going to go out into the bridge over here instead of over there. Just a change, just adjustment of plans. Don't want anybody to have to go all the way around the pool to go out. So from right over there, they'll come right around this end, and then they can walk right on out. So a little change of plans there. It's actually going to be a lot cheaper too on the budget, but that wasn't really why I did it. It was because over here it was going to come across and it's going to block the path. They're going around the pool. Over there it was going to block a nice fluid path coming around the pool. And it was just something I thought would look neat and pretty, but it's just too much, and that's why I never did it. I was going to start it before, and I said no, I don't like it. And I'm going to leave this coconut tree, but we're going to remove all the coconuts, keep it just clean so nothing falls on anybody walking under right here. And I'm going to leave a circle out around the base of that tree for it to grow. Melinda can put a little decoration or stone around it, so we'll leave a open circle around there for some room for growth on this tree. And that's what's going to happen right there. Without a doubt, that's what's going to happen. So a little change of plans on that. So this is going to have a little wide deck coming around right here, and people can easily walk out. So over here right now, we need to dig a footing for the staircase, and I'm having to start digging that out here right now. We took out one more of these worthless banana trees that was mainly just providing shade right here. But this species, you can see there's some bananas on it now, and they're small and they got a lot of seeds on them. Just lay this trunk, oh, you moved it because you're putting soil, I'm sorry. Yeah. Just, I don't want to throw that outside. I don't want to waste that. It's been forming. So they've had wood chopping central over here. So that is a cardboard, or what they'll call here a carton template right there. And then they've been cutting them out. And he's actually got one he uses as plywood now, and they're cutting out all of those templates. And then they're making a piece like this with this thin plywood that's got these blocks on the back, and we can curve it. And let's go up here and look at this. Here's some other pieces all in the prep stage. Here's one a little bit close to done, ready to go on. See if I can move that and show it to you. You can see it all made up right there and nailed in. This is a plan that we came up with when we were building the house over there, how to do that, and this is what we stuck with on it. Then we support that underneath also with bracing. And up here, the steel work goes on. You can see everything getting prep. We're gonna have all these nice, beautiful shapes. Takes a little bit more money and time, but the results long lasting and beautiful for years to come. Have all these nice arches in this. Joel's up here connecting and tying all the steel, and it just makes it incredibly strong. I mean, those are incredibly strong when they're designed and built like that. So we got these arches down the side all the way down through here. It's the way I wanted it, so when you're looking out from the beach area back up to the house, it has a nice profile down the side right there instead of just a bunch of square boxy stuff. So it's gonna have 1, 2 full arches there, and then that cantilever going out for the little front deck across there is gonna be like a half. And with those cantilever beams out, then we'll come over here towards the front side, and can't see much in there, but where he's standing right there right now, that is also another arch from the front. And then where the pool is, it's open there, it's open there. They're just square there. I didn't arch those, and so I want a bigger visual view all the way through right there where the pool area is. And if I arch those, it takes away from some of the optics, and the beams are so strong I really don't need it there. But then it terminates out over here on this side with a set of arches again. And I know the sun's blowing that out. We'll come up here closer. The morning sun, but still blowing it out. So then again, this is coming out of the pool. Here's another one. Here's another one. This will be a big arched area where you're going to walk back underneath right here. It'll be all decked. And the shower, that laundry room there will just, it's a shower also. It's a restroom and shower, and it'll just become a restroom and shower only and no more laundry in it. There'll be a laundry room upstairs dedicated just for that. So it's moving all right along here, and they're just forming. The cost of building in the air is greatly higher because you do have to do all this forming and staging up. So you got a lot of bamboo, you've got a lot more lumber, and all. If you were building this on the ground, you would just dig that out and you would just level that out. You would be down on the soil. You'd have the same beam network, but you would be down on the soil. So at least you should have the same beam network, because you should have tie beams all the way around. There it is, and it's going to be nice. A lot of use out of the real estate here, because anytime you build up, you are really multiplying up the usable square meters, square feet, whatever you want to go with, of property. We're here in the front. We're going to come around, and you'll come around here by the banana trees, and right here it's going to split, and here's a sidewalk coming around here, and that they're going to pour today. And this is a footing for staircase, and there's going to be a staircase going right up right there. We've already got it kind of laid out for it. And this is going to be the main footer and beam. And then these pieces of steel is for the double matting that's going to be in the staircase. It'll get bent over at the angle of the staircase coming up. So they need to dig that out a little bit right there. That's too close. Yeah. This particular banana, that fruit's no good. It's small and full of seeds, and that was just some species that came up on the beach. Now these up here above me, they're really good bananas if it wasn't a drought right now. But we're gonna feed all that to the cows. So I'm gonna go ahead and do it now while it's leafy green. Yeah, kind of bend. You got something softer than this? You got anything that'll bend easier than that? Or that one there, it's got a curve in it. Pull it up and flip it over. They got to get down there anyway. Yeah, there you go. That's the one, like that. Yeah. And you got a curve. Yeah. Yeah. That looks good. Yeah. Bro, just stack some of those pieces. Take the leaves today, some of that big parts. Just leave it over there and chop it tomorrow and feed it to them. Yeah, and just set that other, don't chop it too much so it'll get dry. Just set those big pieces over there and we'll feed it tomorrow. You can chop that up and they'll eat that core, that middle of it. Because it is slim pickings out there right now. Well, there they are. They're getting a little lead-in kind of sidewalk and the footer to the staircase, and then just a little slab I'm pouring underneath where it'd be easier to do maintenance there. Well, they are mixing and pouring here, and it looks like they got that main footer just about poured in there, and they're working across. Looking pretty good. So I've got this edging tool I had him to find to put that radius on this concrete, and he just now located it. So as they work this here later, I want that round edge. So it's looking pretty neat, man. I'm really excited to see all this happening right here.